You will notice how she has grown in her career, how she has grown on YouTube, how she has grown in her business. If you don't know what you're doing, and if you are not sincere with yourself, you can't achieve that amount of growth at the rate and pace at which Mercy has achieved hers. And also, seeing her on my screen for me is just a reminder that when God is in your business, whatever the devil is doing is effort in fertility. Well, I'm talking about Mercy Gono. So this video will be a quick recap of what I have learned from her, what I perceive of her. And if you love Mercy, by the way, who doesn't love Mercy? I don't know if you don't like Mercy, talk, but for me, I love Mercy. So if you really like Mercy also, I would like you to please watch this video together and ultimately tell me why you love her, because I will also be dropping some tips of what I've learned from her. So it's good that you watch this video together and drop in the comment section what you also have learned from Mercy all this while. So let's jump right into it, guys. If you are a Mercy lover, like I always say, would have noticed that she has been missing in action for a while now, though she said she's coming back soon. Baby girl, it is allowed to do that. She said she's trying to catch up on some things in her life, which is totally very allowed. And sometimes as YouTuber, we need that help to at least breathe in, refresh ourselves, and relaunch. So because she has not been on YouTube for a while, I find myself always going back to her channel, you know, to just refresh and see if she has dropped a new video, and YouTube has forgotten to notify me that Mercy dropped a video. So that is what I usually do, and somehow I start to have a form of guilt that why are you always going back to her page trying to see if she has dropped a video? Why are you so keen on her like this? So I'm making this video to also assure myself that I don't just watch her videos in vain. I'm also a YouTuber. By the way, my name is Odun and I'm a public health specialist. I do majorly on reproductive health, men's reproductive health, women's reproductive health. I give a lot of tips and hacks on how to live healthy each day. So if you're interested in such, you can just what? Click on the subscribe button, click on the notification bell, and flow. I'll be glad to have you as part of our community. So back to what we are saying. If you have ever wondered why your natural hair is not growing, if you have ever wondered why it's not growing, or you are struggling with it at any level, my dear, if you are not subscribed to Mercy Gono's channel, then I can understand your struggles. Please go and subscribe to her channel. Not just subscribe to her channel, watch all her previous videos, and by the time you are done, I'm very certain that at least 70% of your worries are gone. She gives tips on how to help your natural hair. She gives tips on how to help your hair to grow. If you have issues with your hair, how to treat it, and ultimately, which is one of the things that I perceive of her, I like her courage. Sometimes I cringe when I see how far she goes, you know, to use a natural hair. She has a very healthy hair, and I have to say that yes, a lot of people have come out to say, oh, probably what she gave to them was not working for them as it is for her. What she has a natural hair. Her hair is naturally long, so it will be an unrealistic competition actually for you to say, oh, I want to have the kind of Mercy's hair. That is not the goal. The goal here is to have your own kind of hair, and the hair should be healthy enough, and the hair should grow at the rate at which it should grow. It is not as if you now come and say, oh, I want my hair to be like Mercy's hair. Most often it will not be possible, except to also have a kind of hair. That is just it. But for me, I subscribe to Mercy Gono's channel, and this is why I'm also glued to her. I subscribed to her channel sometime in 2019 years. I can remember vividly 2019 years because I had some issues also going on in my life then. And I subscribed to her after I watched the video she made on how she almost miscarried our now love, that is baby Nadia, how she almost miscarried her baby. And that video for me was much more than a video. It was so emotional for me because I could relate to her pain. I was also battling fibroid at that time. I could relate to her pain. I could relate also to the joy of her testimony, because that video for me was even is beyond a video of maybe her struggles or whatever. It is also a testimony that God has been good to her, which is also what I believe. I believe that she's real, because if you follow her, you would see how God has really helped her in her journey. Even if you are following her on Instagram, you will see, you will notice how she has grown in her career, how she has grown on YouTube, how she has grown in her business and all that. If you are not real, if you don't know what you're doing, and if you are not sincere with yourself, you can't achieve that amount of growth at the rate and pace at which Mercy has achieved hers. That is my opinion of her. And also seeing her on my screen for me is just a reminder that when God is in your business, whatever the devil is doing is effort in fertility. If you have not seen that video of how she almost miscarried her baby, I think maybe, I can't remember the title of the video correctly now, but I think I will just drop it in the description box for you. If you have not seen that video and you are struggling with any aspect of your life, just go and watch it. I'll drop the link in the description box. So for me, seeing her face, and I think I'm coming to the realization that is why I always love to see her face, because I have my own personal struggles too. But she reminds me that when God is in your business, whatever the devil is doing is effort in fertility. So I like her when she's happy, when she's smiling, you know, it gives me my own kind of confidence. You know, sometimes people like me, we derive our energy also from somebody else. So baby girl, thank you for what you're doing. It's really appreciated. At least for me, I appreciate it a lot, and I know a lot of people appreciate it. And that was when I subscribed to her, and that was actually the reason why I subscribed to her. So if you are also a subscriber to Mercy's channel, you can just drop in the comment section, why did you subscribe to her and when? I think those are the reasons. Why did you subscribe to her and when, and what are the energy you've been able to draw from her so far? Another interesting thing that I've also learned from her is, from Mercy Gono, is feminine hygiene hacks. I've learned a lot about how to take care of my body as a woman. It's not as if these things are new, but those things are things that attract me and brings me back to her page. If you also subscribe to my channel or you've seen any of my videos, you see I talk a lot about how to take care of yourself as a woman, teach things to watch out for. By the time I made a video on how to make your vaginal discharge is normal, I'll drop the link somewhere here on how to know if your vaginal discharge is normal. There was a time I made a video on how to know if your vagina smells normal, if it is the actual smell, that, you know, things around that, which is what I also have passion for. So when I see somebody doing such things, and because I also know about this, and don't forget that she's also a nurse, so when I see somebody that does speaks about these things, I can really assure you that those things that she's giving her to you, they are real and they work. Because, and another thing that I've also learned from her is how to do natural cleansing, which is something that I do not know much about before, and the things that she has been giving, I've tried them and they really work for me. So I don't know, you can also check out her channel and also try to see if those things will also work for you. I believe they will also work for you. So as far as I'm concerned, she's real, she knows what she's doing. At least I can testify to some of these things also because of my own background and what I have passion about, which is what she also does. Sometimes when she's not talking about hair, she's talking about how your body as a nurse. And this is what I also believe in, that when you have a channel, when you're putting out a channel, you're putting out a content, what are people taking away from it? What are they gaining from it? It's not all about showing people your life. People say, oh, I love you. It's what the downside, or what the main thing that should be your drive is, what is the benefit to the people that are coming and taking their time to say, oh, I love you, and they're watching your videos, which is one of the things that I really appreciate about her. So as far as I'm concerned, she's real, and she knows what, she's not just real, she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing. Another thing that I've learned, or that is the major takeaway from her videos, was a video she made some time ago on how to use aloe vera gel as a detangler, and how to use aloe vera to make aloe vera, on how to make aloe vera oil in general, how to make aloe vera detangler, and how to make aloe vera oil. So quickly I'm going to make my own version of it, because I've not tried it. I know it's need to work for. I've not tried it, so I'll just take you guys along in the next maybe about 1 minute on how I make my own aloe gel detangler and aloe oil. Before I take you along, I would like you to know that the ingredients that you need for these things, they are things that are already in your kitchen. They are very simple. I think the only thing you might want to go out to get is your aloe vera itself. And this aloe vera should be organically grown aloe vera. I think that's just the main thing that you might want to go out of your house to. Every other thing that you need, except you don't have water in your house or oil, except you don't have in your house, but every other thing is something that you have in your kitchen. And there's, you know that Mercy now makes fortified aloe oil and she sells it. So if you're interested, if you don't want to go through the stress, or you want a better version of the aloe oil, just go to our Instagram page and make orders for your aloe oil, or subscribe to our channel. You'll see how to make your order from her to make your aloe oil. Sorry, I'm always looking at the side. I have my laptop here. I'm working by the side while making videos. Another thing that I've also learned from Mercy, so that I not really learned from her, that I really appreciate about her, is her sincerity and her honesty in her videos. She has not always portrayed herself as somebody that is 100% perfect. She has never done that, and she sometimes you see her apologizing for certain things. She say, oh, sorry, this is why this is like this, this is why this is like this. And for her, for instance, look at, she has been away missing in action for some time, and she had in between that, in the midst of that, to still come back to say, oh, I'm sorry, you guys are not saying me. I'm sure making that video might not have been very, very convenient for her, but she still had to do it, to say, oh, you guys are not saying me, don't be too bothered, I'll be back soon, this and this is what is happening with me. And I think that is the height of honesty and sincerity that you would want from anybody, except you want to follow her home. Except you really want to follow her home. But I think that's the height of sincerity that you get from anybody. She's open, she's very open, and she has been able to also manage. That's why kudos to her also. She has been able to manage her life such that her life is still private even while it is open. I don't know how people manage to do that, but her life is still private while it is open. And I think for a young girl, kudos to her for being able to achieve that. I'd like to also talk about is how much she has used her hair as experiments, which is what I usually tell people. You cannot just come out to say, oh, maybe what she's doing is not real, or what she's doing doesn't work, except you don't have a kind of. But the fact that she has to go out to use her own hair for experiment, you think she doesn't like her hair, but she will go all out to use her healthy hair as an experiment and still come back to tell you that, oh, if it works or it doesn't work. And I'm very sure that there are some that she would have discarded to say, oh, this does not work, I don't want to talk about it, even after she has used her hair as an experiment for it. So I think for somebody who does not know what she's doing, or who does not have passion, or who is not concerned about it, she would not put herself under such a risk. She would not try to risk her hair or whatever as an experiment for such. That is also what I give kudos to. And my hair is not as long as her hair, and it's not even half as healthy as her hair, but I would not want to go all out to start experimenting with my hair, because you know, women, we treasure our hair so much. But for her to have done, I think she deserves a lot of kudos. Yes, she deserves a lot of kudos for that, instead of batching and people saying, oh, it does not work for me, dry water, this and that. Please just appreciate what she's doing, and also know at the back of your mind that your hair might not be as healthy, as full, or as long as hers, because you don't have a kind of hair. So just do what goes for your hair and what makes your hair healthy. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you're a Mercy lover, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Don't forget to drop comments on why you subscribe to our channel and when you subscribe to Mercy Gono's channel. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.